Good morning. This is Kellyland on the go with all you need to know in news and weather as you start your day.
We have an update to a child pornography case we first told you about in February.
At the time, 36-year-old James Allen Frank of Spearfish was charged with 3 counts of possessing child pornography. Now, in a superseding indictment obtained by Kellyland News, he's facing 33 counts of having child porn.
The case stems from a tip the National Centers for Missing and Exploited Children received in September 2024. According to the affidavit we obtained back in February, Frank's address matched the address for an unlicensed in-home child care center run by his wife.
When the home was searched, Frank's cell phone and other electronics were seized and forensically examined. The additional 30 counts of child pornography stem from files on those devices.
A Sioux Falls man is charged with murdering his ex-wife last October. Tuesday morning, he was back in court for a status hearing.
Jimmy Ledbetter is accused of strangling Angie Scholl in court. Ledbetter told the judge he had concerns about communication and questioned if his attorneys had enough time for his case.
The judge warned Ledbetter that changing attorneys would delay the trial by about 6 months. Ledbetter decided to move forward with his current legal counsel.
The trial is on track to begin October 23rd.
Fred Gage, the president of the board of directors for the nonprofit organization that takes care of Mount Pleasant Cemetery in Sioux Falls, tells Kellyland News that they failed to submit a Form 990 with the Internal Revenue Service for 2023, 24, and 25.
The IRS uses this form to learn about an organization. South Dakota Attorney General Marty Jackley says Mount Pleasant Cemetery lost its nonprofit status because it wasn't compliant with the IRS.
Having a gravesite upkept, having a place available for a loved one is important. It's an important issue for the Attorney General's Consumer Division and for South Dakota.
Gage said the organization plans to file the form.
Well, now let's get a check on this morning's weather with meteorologist Scott Munt. Good morning, Scott.
Good morning, Summer. Good morning, everybody. We'll have another hot and humid day today. Temperatures in the 80s and 90s. A chance at 101 in Phillip, 95 in Pierre, 93 in Mobridge, 89 today in Huron, and 90 in Mitchell. We're watching for cooler temperatures as we get into this weekend. I'll have more details coming up.
Thank you, Scott. A multi-million-dollar donation will help improve education in Mitchell from pre-K to college.
The Music family gifted $33 million to the Mitchell School District and Dakota Wesleyan. Some of that money will fund a kindergarten and will be for after-school programs for elementary students.
Well, everything I've read basically says the first 4 or 5 years of their education are probably the most important. And we want to really focus on making sure they all have a great experience in grade school.
But the impact of the donation doesn't stop there. Teachers and high school students will see more opportunities to receive higher education while working or going to school.
A number of families are getting their first look at the Boys and Girls Club at the George McGovern Middle School.
It's a first-of-its-kind collaboration between the Sioux Falls School District and Boys and Girls Club of the Sioux Empire, offering students a long list of after-school opportunities.
The school year doesn't start until tomorrow, but 140 kids are already enrolled in the free program.
It's a special place for kids to come and have fun. They get more opportunities to grow in the middle school, so we have different categories that we'll run. We'll have the gym, culinary, esports, which is big in high school right now. So we just kind of give them their expectations to grow before they get into high school.
The club opens tomorrow and will be available to students at George McGovern after school, on some non-school days, and during summer months.
If you'd like to enroll your child or donate to the cause, we provided links under this story on Kellyland.com.
Well, before you start thinking about fall, there's still some summer activities that are up and running.
If you appreciate flowers, the Lavender Lane Flower Farm is in full bloom near Brandon, South Dakota. This morning at 10 o'clock, they'll have one of their You Pick 'em events going on.
It's very self-serve once you're out here. We have a farm stand set up right at the entrance to the flower field. It has buckets, snips, and then vases with water. There are instructions and payment information there. We take cash, Venmo, and PayPal.
If you can't make it this morning, they also have U-Picks on the weekends.
Lavender Lane Flower Farm will stay open this season until the frost hits.
That's a look at some of our top stories.
Now let's get another check of your weather with meteorologist Scott Munn. Scott?
All right, good morning, everybody. On Futurecast for today, it's bringing back mostly sunny to partly cloudy skies. I know we started the day with areas of fog in eastern, southeastern Kettleland, even south central Kettleland had some fog this morning. We'll watch this front for tomorrow. Move west to east. Late in the day, will bring in the shower and thunderstorm chances, and that will even continue behind the front in western South Dakota during the evening. During the overnight, central, eastern, southeastern Kettleland will bring in the shower and thunderstorm chances across eastern and southeastern South Dakota, Minnesota, and Iowa for Friday morning, and then these will slowly go away as we go through the late morning hours and into the afternoon. I do expect to see some sunshine. Marginal risk for severe weather for tomorrow. A lot of this will be ahead of the front. As the front moves through, you'll notice that with the wind changing direction to the northwest will eventually bring in the cooler air. For today, we'll have highs in the 80s and 90s, chance at 100-degree heat in Phillip. Tonight, temperatures fall to the 60s to near 70 degrees. And then for tomorrow, we'll have highs in the 80s and 90s. You can check the details of the 7-day forecast while you're here online. Have a great day.